Hi everyone, my name is Amani Malone and I am an English education major here at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Compared to a lot of other schools, UMES is roughly a small school. About 4,540 students attend UMES. 3,960 of them are full-time, 580 of them are part-time. There's a lot of women over men that attend the university, about 2,290 women versus 1,678 men. Roughly 50% of the applicants are admitted into the university. Over 4,200 students apply, little over 2,000 are accepted, and about 700 students enroll into the university. It's about 3,883 students in undergrad here at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Being as though I am an English education major, I am a part of the DEML, which stands for the Department of English and Modern Languages. This department consists of two major programs, English education and English non-teaching. It's a lot of minors in the English non-teaching, but of course English education specifically relates to education in the English language. Compared to other Maryland schools, we are relatively cheap in tuition. In tuition cost, it's about $252 per semester, which will total up to $5,105. Then we have mandated fees, which are about $463.50 per semester, totaling up to $927. Student activity fees is $65 per semester, that's totaled up into $130. Then we have the recreational fees, which is about $412 per semester, totaling up to $824. Student union fees is $335 per semester, equaling $670. And the technology fee, which is $74 per semester, totaling up to $148. Now, with all of that, it is totaled up to $7,804 for Maryland residents. Now, for non-Maryland residents, it's about $7,244.50 per semester for the tuition, and $1,349.50 of the mandatory fees, which will total up to about $17,888 for 2 semesters, fall and spring. That is not including the room and board. Meal plans are of $19.10 and $5. $5 is the lowest, being and that as a commuter. As stated in the beginning statements of my PowerPoint, in the DMEL program, there are two parts. There is the English non-teaching as well as the English education program. And I am fortunate enough to be a part of the English education program, which consists of general educations of 41 credits, core contents of 42 credits, professional contents of 42 credits, which in totaling of 125 credits in order for me to graduate. This consists of a whole bunch of courses consisting of literature courses, speech and development courses, as well as classroom behavior, and a list of whole other classes. In the English department, we have a whole list of great professors and lecturers, starting with our dean, Dr. Coolidge. He is our interim department chair. We have Dr. Carol Champagne, one of our professors, Mrs. Marilyn Burkle. She is our lecturer and also our visual information specialist. Mr. Joseph A. Davis, he's a lecturer. Dr. Cynthia Cravens, an assistant professor. Miss Melissa Moore, she's a lecturer. Dr. Nydia Gregory, lecturer. Dr. Amy B. Gooding, she's an associate professor. Dr. David Johnson, he's an assistant professor. Dr. Barbara Seabrook, an associate professor. Dr. Ronald Webster, a lecturer. Dr. Terry Smith, an associate professor. Mrs. Bonnie Miller, a lecturer. Mrs. Gabriella Jones, a lecturer. Mrs. Sandra S. Johnson, a lecturer, as well as some visiting professors and lecturers. In this department, we have two major clubs that you can join, which is Hawk Radio and the Drama Society. Hawk Radio is our very own school station where students is student run and student organized for the people who are in telecommunications minors, or who also are just interested in radio and learning how to operate, learning how to have that public voice and be the voice of the students, as well as some of the faculty. The Drama Society produces two major productions per academic year in the fall and the spring. They have an open casting policy where high schools and the residents of the Eastern Shore are open to apply and audition. They do a lot of performances for free in the Ella Fitzgerald Performing Arts Center. The English department has two major clubs that you can join. It is Hawk Radio and the Drama Society. A lot of students join the Hawk Radio to voice their opinion, as well as get out to the students. The Drama Society allows students as well as Eastern Shore residents to join their productions and for the school. Here are pictures shown of the previous productions that the Drama Society has put on over the past years in the Ella Fitzgerald Performing Arts Center. With having an English education degree, you can do anything that involves education. Honestly, you can work for the government, work for the Department of Education. You can work in the school system and become a teacher, principal, tutor, special needs assistant. You can also work in Baltimore, the public school system, and be an advocate for that. You could be a dean. You can be a principal. You can do a lot of things with an education major or a degree. Not only, but it would help, since you specify in the English department that you would do something with the English, but it's not necessarily that you have to do something with that, but you have an English degree, so you can do something in the education field, which is real needed in today's society. There are so many benefits of becoming a teacher. You get weekends off every weekend guaranteed. You have major holidays off. You get all summers off. All the time that students have breaks, you're off. As well as you can stretch your pay over 12 months. You have guaranteed benefits. You get some teachers, depending on the state in which you live in, you get assistance when you're going to buy a house, as well as if you depending on the school, like I said, in which you work in, you can get loans from school forgiven. With that all being said, joining the UMES family and becoming an English education major will not only benefit you in the future, it will benefit all of the people that you touch and you help along the way. And becoming a Hawk for life is always beneficial.